So we're coming at you from the Philippines. These guys already brought us Manny Pacquiao. They already brought us Arnel Pineda. Let's see what Morissette Amon has got. I don't know what this girl's got. But let's press play.
You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we go work it out.
Wish 1075.
We can work it out.
Girl's killing it right from the start here. Good example in this verse right here. We've got light and medium compression and leaning in out between both of them.
Of living life.
Listen to this first phrase.
You're broken down and tired.
That is all. You're broken down and tired
Of living life.
of living life
On a merry-go-round.
on the merry-go-round. You can hear the compression change.
And you can find a fighter,
It's still pretty light.
but I see it in you, so we go work it out.
When she leans into that, seeing you, it's like she's squeezing on its arm. It's like a speaking level, speaking volume type compression. It's not that pressurized. It's not super squeezy. It's really where she would talk. And so as far as I can see right here, we got this. We've got this kind of compression right here. And she's leaning into this type of compression right here. And then she's backing off a little bit. And then she's staying here for a second. And then she's leaning in a little bit and then backing off a little bit. And everything is like this right now. This is what she's doing. And then she's backing off. That's the best way I can describe it. All she's doing is doing that whilst adjusting the pitch. And that's it for that verse.
Wish.
And all of this move is all on a gentle compression. Ooh, it's right here. Like I was talking, if I was talking to you, it'd be right here. It's a very light compression.
1075.
We can work it out. Mountains. I'll rise up.
Okay.
I'll rise.
This is the first time where she compresses fully. Now she is in what a lot of coaches would refer to as full voice or mixed voice, or whatever voice you want to call it. This is compressed. Now she goes from move mountains from there into
I'll rise up.
I'll rise up. Now she's compressing more.
I'll rise, I can say, and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Okay, so that chorus. Listen to me, people. I know what I'm saying here. Right. She's fully compressed and laser focused through most of that chorus. The compression is just super even. In contrast to the verse where we had different levels of compression, we now have even compression through that chorus up until the end line. Listen again. It doesn't matter. I can explain everything she's doing perfectly, and this is everything I talk about right now. This is it. We are putting it all out on the table, people. But you can't do this unless you spent fucking years. Unless you spent years chipping away and developing the skills, you're not necessarily be able to do this very easily. This is a combination of understanding the basic principles, the real core mechanics that all great singers have, and a fuck ton of work. I can't put it any better than that. But listen back to this chorus. Listen back. We've got even compression.
I was unafraid. again.
So do it 1,000, do it 1,000. She backs off a little bit on that do it 1,000, and then she opens up, but on 1,000 on the end, and that's the vowel she uses from memory. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000 times again. And then she backs off at the end of the phrase there. And you hear it. And that's it. The rest of the chorus is boom, laser focused. And this is what... Oh my God. I am so fucking good. This is what great singers can do. They can pick and choose, right? In the verse, the compression was all over the place, but she was making choices. In the chorus, laser focused and bang on. A little bit like the Phil Wickham video that we covered a few weeks back. It's the same type of thing, really. Laser focused through the chorus. Then just at the end, she backs off and trails off. Everything is emotionally going in one direction and then down, whilst the technique is also leading in that direction. It's the marriage of physical reality and emotional reality coming together. Oh yes! It's the perfect blend of the physical world and the emotional world coming together. Let's carry on. Now, one thing I like is she opens up real wide, and she's able to do that and not yell. Something's ticking over in your head. You're understanding. Listen, great singers can maintain release whilst articulating freely. I'm going to say it again. Great singers can maintain release whilst articulating freely. You think this bitch... Now this takes work. It's not easy at first to open up the mouth very wide and stay free and released. This is why many singers end up singing with their mouth half closed. Oh, me being one of them. I include myself in that. I have to work at my articulation constantly. I have to work at opening my mouth, letting it stay free. It's hard to do because it requires somebody to put a fucking slit. It requires separation between the articulation and the coordination in the larynx, which is hard to develop. It takes time. You can't just develop that like overnight. It's something that's tricky to do. And all the great singers do it. This is not a reaction video. This is an absolute vocal breakdown. This is an absolute let us pull this apart and understand what this girl is doing.
For you, for you, for you, for you.
All this heady stuff is just back to for you. It's right here. Everything is here when she's singing on this compression level. It's very light compression, and it gives that hooty quality when it goes up higher.
It feels like it's getting hard to breathe, and I know you feel like dying, and I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, we can walk it out.
You can hear it there. Listen to this when she says mountains.
Mountains.
Mountains, mountains. Listen to how gentle that is. It's so gentle. Mountains. It's very gentle on the compression. So you can actually really if you just take this like bit by bit, don't look at the vocal as a whole. It's like, this is the problem. When people listen to this, they will just listen to it in one big lump. They won't listen to one word at a time or one phrase at a time, like we're doing here.
We can walk it out.
Now there, let's just say that.
Walk it out. We can walk.
We can walk it out. We can walk it out. Through that, just that one phrase, the whole thing is just a scale up of compression. Listen again.
We can walk it out.
We can walk it out. We can walk it out. She compresses increasingly through that phrase from we can walk it out. We can walk it out. It's more compression right through the whole phrase there. Now listen to the next one.
Get out. Move.
Now this is all move. This is all light, right on that light compression. This is consistent compression now on this phrase. This is even compression through there, light and even.
Mountains.
And you can hear there, mountains. Yeah, that's where she was through that whole phrase.
Now rise up.
And now this is, now rap, now rap, now rise up. Now da you're up, you're up. She's there now. And now this is back into the chorus. She's going to just be consistent on that heavy compression through most of this.
I'll rise like the day and I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you. For you.
Now on this, whilst we're on that hooty quality, she is kind of compressing into the hoot a little bit. Listen to 4.
For you. For you.
On the 4, for you, for you. You can hear it's more compressed than when we had on the move mountains. Move mountains. It was very gentle. Whilst vowels have a certain nature, you can actually bend and manipulate that into a place where who gives a fuck, basically. And that's where this girl is. She doesn't give a fuck. She sings like a god. She sings like a little princess. I wish that she lived in my country and that I could ask her to marry me. You can hear right there. There. You can really hear the function of what she's doing right there. When she comes into all you need, you hear all we need, all we need. Listen. All we need, all we need. You actually hear the vocal cords come together very firmly before that sound comes out. It gives you a sense of the pressure that she's feeling there. Now, when people say to me in the comments, you should never think about compression and closure, and you should never consciously bring the chords together. It should always be just let go and relax, all this silliness. Listen to this. All we need. What the hell do you think she's doing there? She's fucking getting aggressive with that shit. She's not messing around. She's not playing around no fucking ENT. Now, one thing this girl can do that I want to take note of is this, and you see it here. She does open up and get wide. We need, Firstly, when she opens up on those wide vowels, like we said earlier, she stays released and free because she's got the technique to do it. Many singers don't, so they got to close it down and keep it narrow because as soon as they open up, they lose the coordination. She doesn't do that because she's got the skills. Now, once you've got the skills, you can play, you can push things around. And really at that point, it is a stylistic choice. Like, how far do I want to bend this? How far do I want to take it? The reason it works so well is because there's a lot of contrast between the heady, narrow, medium volume sounds and the bright, aggressive, wide open sounds. It's the contrast and the using it in interesting ways here and there that draws you in. If everything was heady, or if everything was full, or if everything was medium volume, you would switch off more quickly. So that variety allows her to take things further. It's like having a meal where you've got loads of different things to, a big platter. I can take a bit of this, take a bit of that, take a bit of that, have some dessert, have some wine. We're all happy. And this is the beauty of multi-compression singing. This is the beauty of it right here. Anybody can match pitches, at least the vast majority. But very few have mastered multi-compression singing. Very, very few. I'm the only one fucking even talking about it. I am the only one even talking about this shit openly and honestly with you guys. I'm giving you all the information, literally. Do you understand? I give you the best information for free. There, this was an analysis, people. It was not a reaction. It was gonna be a reaction, but the thing is, this girl's good, and I'm just like, I need to just tear this shit apart, tell people what's going on.